Look around the streets of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and you'll primarily notice two flags. One is the Stars and Stripes, and the second features the head of an open-beaked bald eagle. That second flag is the flag of the 101st Airborne, Screaming Eagles, based at nearby Fort Campbell, and it's hard to overstate the impact it has in this community. It is 100,000 acres of land, more than 100,000 acres in Kentucky and Tennessee, and it's home to roughly 30,000 soldiers. Support the troops is more than just a slogan around here, it's a way of life. There are yellow ribbons everywhere, and flags are often flying at half-mast to honor the fallen. Despite the fact that the war is a subtext of much that goes on around here, though, it is not a big topic, at least not as a policy issue. Talking about the war here generally means talking about friends, family, and colleagues fighting overseas. But disagreements about whether the war is right or wrong are generally not had here, at least not in public. And there's good reason for that. The war is much more than a policy issue around here. It is a very real bread and butter issue. Fewer soldiers here, more soldiers deployed means fewer soldiers here. That means less money spent on the local economy. Deployment orders coming through sometimes means leases have to be canceled, and spouses have to figure out how to make up for lost income and how to make up for lost help around the house. As you might guess, issues like soldier pay, health care, and family aid are very important to people around here, and they pay very close attention to where the candidates stand on those issues. Beyond the issues directly tied to Fort Campbell, though, there is a strong values voting bloc here. People care a lot about things like abortion and gay marriage, and they vote on those things. As one person put it to me, this is the kind of community where we like to say the Pledge of Allegiance, and when we do, we like to include the words "under God." It's for that reason, and many others, that communities like Hopkinsville have long been Republican strongholds and will almost certainly be a Republican again in 2008. That said, there are other issues going on here beneath the surface. The economy is a very big issue. Hopkinsville, like other military communities, is not wealthy. The median household income here sits below the state average at about $33,000. Gas prices are a big concern around here. Sometimes people are working two jobs just to make ends meet. And race relations are a big issue here. There is a large African-American population here. That said, those are not the kinds of issues that people look for the federal government or look to the federal government to solve, and certainly not the president. Even if they do, those issues tend to be trumped by other issues that matter to them. Issues about the military and values. It may be the best way to think of Hopkinsville is to paraphrase the Marines' creed. Hopkinsville is about God, country, and the 101st Airborne, and not necessarily in that order.